Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review, back with an Advent beer review. And my throat has definitely gone for a Burton, as they say. But we'll see if we can get through this review. I have had a few beers, well, a few ciders actually today already. So we'll see how we do. But number 11 is right in the middle, and we'll see. In fact, Jesus, you know what? We'll see. We'll just open it up. Open up the front door, and we'll pull out this bad boy, which is this one from Kirkstall Brewery, Virtuous Session IPA. 4.5, so that means it is a pale ale because there is no such thing as a session IPA. In name only, and I don't have my glasses with me either, so I'm hoping we might get a bit of focus. There we go. We got some wheat in there. Apparently no oats. Kirkstall Brewing in Leeds. And it says over here, our core session IPA using Citra, Mosaic and Simcoe. So, this is as common as muck. That is basically, yeah, a beer, a common beer. So, unfortunately, the good old days, the last 3 or 4 days have been really epic. Different beers, different styles. Amazing. But now, unfortunately, we have got back to the normal. Let's see what this one is. I'll tell you what, it is not very hazy. Maybe that not having the oats in there has made a difference. So let's go over here. No, that's good. That's good. That's good. Boom! Virtuous IPA. It's virtually nothing in there. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're talking about. So it is not hazy at all. Headwise, over a finger, not quite 2. Should we call it 1.5? Lovely fluffy white head. This, if anything, I was going to call this a kind of West Coast style, but and very kind of very citrusy hops. The Mosaic is there. The Simcoe is erring the citrus on the side of kind of juiciness. What was the other one? Did they say Cascade? Did I read that? Oh no, Citra. Of course it's Citra, the most common hop in the world. So it's the most common session IPA, or basically a pale ale. It's a common pale ale. So you can't get much more common than the hops, and you can't get more common than the style. And let me say, Leeds, there's a lot of common things in Leeds. I wish there was something more exciting to tell you, dear viewer. Like I say, my throat has definitely gone for a burden. And because I'm suffering with the man flu, I have nothing to gain by promoting this beer, apart from giving you an honest review. And so far, I'm not that impressed. The last few days, I have been impressed, but this is back to the bottom dollar for Beer52. Yeah, there's the citrus stuff in there. So, oh, okay, wait a minute. Okay, so citra kind of more generic green herbaceous kind of hedgerow, but then it descends into tropicaliness, and then it goes instantly back into just very bog standard green hops. It gives it that bitterness, which is good. It's kind of bitterness, almost in a kind of golden ale traditional style from back in the day. So it's quite hoppy, but it's hoppy in a bitter style. So this is not a session beer from a hop standpoint. So they're calling it a session IPA purely because they think, oh, we put a shed load of hops in there and people will think it's an IPA. Well, no, because what happens is if you put too much hops in, it goes very bitter. And then instead of a pale ale, it turns into a golden ale, which is a different style altogether. You could argue, I suppose, that a West Coast pale ale is more hoppy, and so in the English vocabulary, it will be a golden ale, a lighter golden ale, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't want to get too much into this again, but session IPA is not a thing. It is not a thing. And if Jesus, I'm going to have to call this one a little bit short purely because of my razor blade of a throat. But I will leave you this, dear viewer. If you subscribe to session IPA being an actual thing, let me know down in the comments below what you think session IPA is. What are the determining factors that make a beer a session IPA over a pale ale? Because let me tell you, I don't think you'll get it right. But I'm opening myself up here to all my viewers. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm opening up for an argument here. What is a session IPA? There we go. Let me know in the comments below. If you just say, "Oh, well, it's a hoppy pale ale," that's a pale ale. What does it make a session IPA and not a pale ale? Go on, come see if one of you can come up with an idea. Because let me tell you, in the current state, I will rip you to shreds. Because session IPA is not a thing. Let's finish this off. You see what you can come up with. Go if you're American or if you're something like that. Go on BJCP. See what they think. Is session IPA in there? I don't think it is. If it's not there, why would it be any different in the UK? Anyway, this has been Unclejona drinking another beer. The good streak had to come to an end, unfortunately, and I think it's yeah, it's here on day 11. This is not very good in my opinion. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. If you are drinking the Beer52 box, I'm happy for you to argue with me. I really am. Because we're all learning, aren't we, about beer? Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, drink some beer, and I'll see you on the next one.